After looking at the importance of PPPs in the MENA region where we belong now, I suggest to go a bit faster than I have projected after the speech of this Chief Executive Officer of HSBC yesterday, who touched upon this. The world is changing. The stakeholders of PPP should transform. The world is changing. We cannot do anything about it, each company separately or each country separately. But stakeholders, we should transform ourselves, our work, our company, our way of doing things. Second point, there is what is called the debt weight in the world today. PPPs are supposed to alleviate the weight of debt in countries, rich or poor, that wish to associate the private sector to the public sector in order to achieve mostly energy or large infrastructure projects. What is the news about the heavily indebted countries, not in the poor world, but in the rich world? And what are the consequences in terms of currency? In which currency PPPs in the future are going to be labeled? This is a very serious question. 3, when China has decided to buy Airbus airplanes, one of the conditions was that the last stages of the manufacturing of the airplanes had to take place in China. One reason for that, as you can guess, was to know and to master the technology and have it mastered by Chinese. PPPs today, mainly the MENA region, if the MENA region is to become tomorrow's emerging area, should be an opportunity to invest in ladies and gentlemen in this country, in this area. Fourthly, prioritize investment in human resources, which comes from the value to innovation and technology. I will share with you some thoughts there. And finally, which will be my real opening point, build on environment opportunities. I teach in Paris, mostly in HEC, and because we have a bright speaker coming in from Crédit Agricole with that degree. I mentioned HEC first. I teach also at INSEAD. And my MBA students, every year for the past 10 years, keep on insisting on having courses in finance, in strategy, in marketing that are related to environment, that are related to sustainability. They even organize 2 sustainability weeks in September as soon as I arrive. And they think that sustainability is part of the requirements of the jobs they will be looking for. Environmental opportunities are very important. And I wanted to mention this because for the past 3 years, what they have been doing is to evaluate the amount of CO2 gases that are produced by our school in HEC, and every year go and plant the necessary number of trees in Brazil in order to produce the oxygen and destroy the CO2 to compensate on the environmental bad effect of our teaching. So this is a very important, very sensitive element to people around us, and the younger generation gives it a very high importance. But let's proceed with this world we are living in today, and mostly we are going to be living in for the next years. If we looked at MENA, the world and regional breakdown of PPP investments during the past 15 years looks like this. The general feature has gone down, of course, during the early crisis of the 2000s, has gone up again. We see that the trend for general projects is going upward, but here we have a few remarks. If we looked at the, this is worldwide, if we looked at our region here, the MENA region, we see that it is one of the most modest regions for the share of PPPs in the world. This could be bad news or it could be good news. And there are 6, that means about 1% of total investment. So if we looked at the different sectors, they look like this, and you have them on the slides. But I want to look a bit deeper and see what is the share of energy. It's this pink one here. Of course, it's below telecommunication. It's represented $33 billion with, by counterpart, 33 projects, with 27 that have gone to electricity and 6 to natural gas. If we looked in terms of dollars,